NASA has had an unusual announcement because they have the Mars rover that's about the size of a sedan or a small SUV, roaming around on the red planet and picking up soil and testing it out. And apparently they came across something, and they said it was going to be historic news, but we're not going to tell you yet. We're going to wait until sometime in December. And then some stuff leaked out that it might be organic in nature. My speculation is they found fossils, because there's been speculated that there may have been life on the planet shortly for at least a little while, and then the atmosphere was just too thin, evaporated away, and so if there was any life there, it's basically gone. But then they suddenly backed off on it. It says, oh, well, it's just not so historic after all. The thing is with NASA is, they don't take criticism very well. If someone has a complaint or something, they like, oh, we're sorry, we'll back off. Oh, we're sorry. They need to grow a spine. They really do. I mean, they have all this. They have the balls to get into a thing that's going to explode underneath their ass and fly into space. But when it comes to people tweeting them or the religious nuts out there saying, there, you better not announce there's life somewhere else in this universe, otherwise God will come down and smooch your ass. I'm not sure if that's what actually happened, but if that did, then they need to grow a spine and say, "Fuck you," and we're going to tell them what's going on here. Crystal, your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts on this already. I think it's fascinating, and I'd love to kind of know what little hint. I wish they would put out like little hints until Christmas, and then do the big announcement or whatever. But it says we're supposed to find out somewhere between December the 3rd and the 7th when they have their big little convention there, and it's fascinating to see that this machinery can take the samples and crush the rock and test the atmosphere via the powdered rock, and I think it's just fascinating. I can't wait to find out what the results are, but I think it's actually kind of a neat thing that they kind of let us go on knowing that they know something that we don't. It's kind of like Who Shot JR, and you got to wait till next season to find out. I kind of think that's neat. I like it.
I think of it like as an Apple product that's coming out, because there's like these little leaks. What could it be? What could it be? It could be this. It could be that. It might be something else. We don't know. They're not going to tell us until a certain day.
True that. And I'm kind of like NASA. I don't have balls either, so we relate.
This is very true.
Just thought I'd throw that in there real quick, folks.
There you go. Joe, your thoughts?
They found a Decepticon.
That's what it is.
Found on Mars, yes. That's why they won't tell anyone, because, Michael Bay makes terrible movies, but...
Robots in disguise.
Yeah, yesterday on NASA's Facebook and Twitter both said, they said this, everybody chill, there are no Martian organics in recent samples, turn that frown upside down, we're fewer than 4 months into a multi-year mission, and we've only just begun.
Yeah.
So they did give a little bit of hint that it wasn't organic compounds that they found, but it is interesting, like what did they find?
Yeah, because the thing is, they initially it said there might be an organic compound, but they've suddenly backed off on that.
7654 in the chat room says he speculates that it might be a Martian trilobite, which would be super exciting.
Yes, it would be. That would be extremely exciting. So there's all those Bible thumpers saying, "Oh, God only made life on this planet." Oh,
be nice to the Christians.
Well, there was.
I'm not talking about Christians. I'm talking about all religions. I'm talking about all these religions that think that God put life only here on this planet.
Don't be disrespecting Shiva, Packard.
Shiva. In similar news, this came out just today. I didn't get a chance to get it into the show, but they found water on Mercury.
I saw that.
Isn't that interesting?
They think there's ice in the polar craters on Mercury, and it's there all the time, even though the planet's so hot.
Yes, and they say the ice sheet is bigger than the state or than Washington. I don't know if it's the state or the Washington D.C. They said, yeah. So if there's ice everywhere in our just in our solar system, we can pretty much go anywhere. If there's ice, there's water.
We get in rockets, leave this planet that has rising sea levels to go to arid planets that have very little water and get all excited about it.
Water everywhere except for where we don't want it.